ESPN has suspended top NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski, aka Woj, without pay. So what exactly happened here? Earlier this month, we learned that the NBA was going to allow players to wear a social message on the back of their jersey instead of their last name. I've already made a couple of videos on that, but a few days ago, a senator from Missouri, his name is Josh Hawley, he wrote a letter to the NBA criticizing the league and Adam Silver for not including any statements that are pro-police or that are pro-Hong Kong. This is what he wrote on Twitter on July 10th. If the NBA is going to put social cause statements on uniforms, why not support our troops, back the blue, or given how much money the NBA makes in China, how about free Hong Kong? The tweet is pretty short, but his letter is very long. And remember, at the start of this season, there was some drama with China because the Houston Rockets GM, he went on Twitter and he was supporting the protesters in Hong Kong. China didn't like that, so they started to boycott the NBA. The NBA lost a lot of money during that whole situation. Houston Rockets players, they were apologizing to China. So this senator, he's bringing that up in his letter, and he sends an email to a lot of people in the NBA. So Woj replies to this email and says, F you. That was his response, just 2 words. Of course, when the senator got that response, he then showed that email on Twitter. That tweet blew up. This is what the senator's tweet said when he showed the email from Woj. Don't criticize China or express support for law enforcement to ESPN. It makes them real mad. In the political arena, this was trending. Woj did put out an apology. He said, I was disrespectful and I made a regrettable mistake. And then ESPN put out a statement. They're saying that that email was completely unacceptable and inexcusable. He's been suspended without pay, and everybody knows Woj. He's very reliable. His sources are not made up. If he says something 99% of the time, it's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen, they probably just had cold feet and maybe they changed their mind. This is the guy that tells you who's gonna get drafted before you see it happen at the draft. He's tweeting the first pick, the second pick, the third pick. He knows about all the trades, all of the moves in free agency. So he's trending right now on Twitter. They're saying free Woj. NBA players are getting into it. Fans, reporters, everybody's got his back. They want him to get his job back. And speaking of social messages on jerseys, today we found out that LeBron James, he is not going to be wearing any social message. He's just going to wear his normal jersey with his last name on the back. And he's actually getting some flack for that, because over the years, LeBron has been very outspoken, but now he's not going to use this platform to say anything. Although we know LeBron, he believes that he can say plenty without the message and also by continuing to play. Remember when Kyrie came out and said he wanted to cancel the season? LeBron was against that. He said we can still play basketball and achieve the same goal. We can achieve real change. So far, we don't know of any players that have the star power like LeBron that are going to use that social message on their jersey. The highest profile player that is going to have a phrase back there is CJ McCollum. But so far, all the players that we know, they are not the star players on the team. But that could change. Just because we don't know that, we don't know what's going to happen when the season actually starts. But let me know what you think in the comment section about the suspension and about LeBron not wearing a social message. For the record, they got a hacker card. All I gotta do is make one free throw for the record. Who is Will Chamberlain? Who is that? Moses Kerr. He's from the hood. Can I